What is going on to you, Aries? So for you, Aries, you have the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, Five of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Moon, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So still remnants of the last time I did the Aries reading here. A lot of you are still very much so Four of Pentacles, taking care of yourselves, right? Learning how to take care of yourselves. Because I'm not even going to lie. Aries, y'all can be a zodiac sign where y'all can be so worried about what other people got going on. Sometimes you don't really take care of yourself. And I don't necessarily mean just hygiene. I mean mentally, you're physically, you're thinking about what other people got going on to the point where it's like you just let your own body fall by the wayside. And you still have to remember that you have one, right? You have a body, right? You're still here. So very much so focused on, making sure that you're in tip-top condition, things are going well with you, as you should. You should always do that, regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not. You should always do that. Now, the High Priestess and the Three of Swords now represents, so as a result, now this is where a lot of people who, I say this is a two-pronged system, right? Because people are upset at you, right? Five of Wands. People are upset at you for you not really being in their lives anymore. But you had to not be in their life because they were disrespectful. They were dysfunctional to you, right? Every time it was some sort of delusion. They had something to where it was your fault. And a lot of times when people say that it's your fault, what they're usually trying to say is they like you, right? But like I said before, the delusion shows itself. So now that you're not around, the High Priestess, it's almost like you vanished from their life. You have vanished from their life, right? You don't call, you cleanly moved out. You've cleanly, like how do I say, an army term, pulled out, right? You've abandoned the mission, so to speak, right? And the Three of Swords represents, so now their heart is broken because the relationship is over, right? You see this whale, this beached whale, it's over. They understand, and like they're crying. Here they are, they're crying about it. These mermaids over here, they're crying like because they know that the relationship between you and them is over, and that there's really nothing that they can actually do about it to reverse it. What can they do? They can't do anything. What literally can they do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Besides text you and try to find out what's going on and try to butter you up to get you back in. Other than that, what can they do? If they try anything against the Lord, we got Johnny Law to deal with them. What are they going to do? Right? And the Four of Wands represents, Five of Wands. Five of Wands represents they're mad about this. They're very, very, very upset because now it's like, I loved you, and how can you let this relationship just fall by the wayside? But again, their story is skewed. Their story is skewed. They don't want to understand. They don't want to take responsibility for what they did. The whole reason why you Aries in the first place stopped talking to them was because they was the ones that was wilding. And unfortunately, this is why it is that you Aries, y'all got to be so hyped up, even though y'all are in relationships. And I'm in Aries moon talking this because I know from personal experience, because Aries will be in relationships where it's like you are arguing and disagreeing and butting heads in relationships, in a place where it's supposed to be peace. Y'all are disagreeing with one another. Like, what is this? Like, disagreeing with one another way more than actually agreeing is what I mean. Because sometimes, I ain't even gonna lie, sometimes you should be disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the relationship actually healthy and alive and refreshing. But when a lot of times when Aries get themselves in relationships, their relationships be way off due to the fact that the people who act like they so good to the Aries, they treat them like a hostile. they treat them like they're an invader or something like this, right? Like they're an intruder, like they're a burglar or something like this. Aries, they treat y'all like y'all are like y'all snuck into their house in the middle of the night, and that they need to defend their property, right? Because they don't want to admit that they disrespected you and that you were the one that was gone. You had to leave. So what happened? You started respecting yourself a lot more, and that's when it is that you left. But now they're upset at you, right? When thinking that the next time they get a chance to say something to you or whatever the case may be, they're going to bring you smoke. They're going to have something to say. They're going to try to start up an argument. They're going to try to, create something, whether it's in the street, if they, they're going to say something to you, or like, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. If they with people, they're going to make it look like they have such a good time, all of this goofy stuff, because people will do that. People will literally act like, they're laughing super hard, even though they ain't saying squat. Make it look like, we having a good time. Ha 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 ha. And it's like, you lame. You lame for that. By definition, you lame for that. Because again, we gotta be real here. We gotta be for real. We gotta be authentic here. If you know what I'm saying? Like no one can fault you for looking. Just look, know what it is. If you haven't gotten over it yet, because you know them, you know them, you recognize them, you hung out with them, you've engaged with them, you know them now on a personal level. They know you now on a personal level. And see, it's whack when people try to make it seem like they don't know the person, or that they've never met the person, or like, when they see the person in the street, they don't know who the person is. And it's like, yo, you may have forgotten them, you may have forgotten their name, but you haven't forgotten their face. I could see any one of these individuals here that I may have had some problems with on YouTube or whatnot, or some disagreements or whatnot, still know their face, even if I don't necessarily remember their name. That's just how my brain works. You know what I mean? 'Cause I forget, depending on, because I'm so focused on success and family and stuff like this, and doing the things that I gotta do, to the point where I ain't even really, you know what I mean? Like, I'm able to move forward from this stuff. Sometimes this is just the way that my brain works. Sometimes I be forgetting some of the people that I had beef with or had difficulties with. That's just how my brain works, because I keep my eyes on the prize. I'm focused. But the thing about it is that the Queen of Swords, you Aries are ready for this. You Aries are ready for this. If they come to you with this nonsense, you Aries will tell the truth about them. Like, look, this is what the situation was. And that's exactly why it is that they're not going to do that. They just trying to hype themselves up and to their friends and make it seem like they're going to do that. Or they're going to hype, even if they're not hyping themselves up to their friends, they're thinking that that's what's going to happen. But it only goes as far as their fantasy goes. It only is restricted to their mind. Hold on. Okay, I had to make sure that wasn't one of my stalkers, because I had to make sure that wasn't one of my stalkers, because I got some stalkers in this neighborhood, yo. But I was just fixing the window because it's warm in here. I ain't even gonna lie, it's warm outside too. But the Six of Swords represents too that this is you moving. This is you moving emotionally away from them. But this also represents being open to meeting other people as well, right? And then the Moon, right, and the Knight of Swords represents, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, you Aries? You ghosted them. So now here they are trying to potentially find out what's going on. They want to know where exactly have you went, what went on. where your whereabouts. You know when you ghost when you ghost somebody, you just go off and do your thing. You're like, whatever, right? And like the person all around the neighborhood, and then they looking for you and they're like, well, where, you've been ghosting. It's like, I ain't been ghosting anybody. It's like, well, how come I haven't seen you around? Because nobody wants to hang out with me. You were my friends, remember? Till y'all started tripping. Same situation for you, Aries. They were the person that you were getting to know until they started tripping. So now what? Now, you Aries aren't into playing the games like that. So now a lot of you Aries, they have the mentality of, well, where have the Aries gone? I haven't seen the Aries around. You Aries are minding your business, hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your family, going to work, handling your business, making your bread. Your social life is with your family and your friends. You don't have a romantic social life right now because you still healing from their nonsense. You're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your mental health, you're taking care of all of that stuff, right? And so that you understand that you need to take care of all of these things, even though you are getting to know other people. So you're learning how to develop a new skill to where now it's like, you got to be like this, the Four of Pentacles, taking care of yourself, not just when, you're on the outside of a relationship, you're not in one, but also when you're in one as well. And the thing is that the Knight of Swords represents these people, on the other hand. They're trying to turn this whole thing into something else. Now they making it about, I'm gonna come find you. And the reason why it is that they want to come find you? They're going to try to make it seem like I got problems with you or whatnot. And I think they're going to talk. And even if they did that, they would talk all of that nonsense about how it is that you Aries, is this. They can't believe the thing. But that's internal, right? Inside they're screaming, I can't believe you left me, and you fake, you this and you that. I'm exposing you. But in real life, you know what it is that they're going to do? I ain't going to say in real life. I'll say objectively, outside. You know what it is that they're going to do? They're not going to do that. Because I have people who act like that with me. I'm skateboarding around my building and trying to see if I'm coming outside, and then they barely see me, and then now it's like, well, what happened? I was hanging out with you. That's what happened. You were my friends, you were my brethren, you were my dreads, you were the people that I was trying to get to know romantically. For some of them, some of you ladies was the people that I was trying to get to know romantically. What happened? You didn't want to hang out with me, remember? You didn't want to hang out, remember? So I'm getting back to the mandatory. What do I mean when I say mandatory? The things in my life that work for me. Family. The friends that ain't spazzing out. And every other element of my life. Because remember, the curriculum. And what I mean when I say the curriculum is the things that you do in a 24-hour basis. When your friends leave you alone, when your relationships, the people in your relationships with supposed to be, don't add up, and the two of y'all aren't a good mix, what happens? Now you realize you got all this extra time on your hands now that you've fixed your life around to fit these people in. Now they're not there. Now you have to refix your life again to now where you find something to do that doesn't include them, because you don't have them in your you don't have them in your life anymore. They're wondering where it is that you're going, and you Aries always been here. But the thing about it is that the Knight of Swords represent, but you think these types of people gonna change? Nope. Three of Cups. They're going, what have they been doing without you? They've been trying to party and hang out. Yeah, they talking to a lot of people, spending all of their time trying to do what? Trying to get over you. trying to get over you, trying to make sure that, they just never remember you. They got to get over you. They got to find something to do to get over you. They're stuck. So what do? They throw themselves head first into everything that they think that social media would like. I'm going to go out, party with my friends, and I'm going to take all these pictures. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have fun. And what it is I'm going to do is I'm going to get over that. Bugging, tripping out, Aries, tripping out. Let's clarify some of these cards. So let's clarify the Three of Cups. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the World, the Star, Five of Swords. Wow. Yesterday it was so cold. Now today it's so warm. Wow. Okay. All right. So to clarify the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles and the World represents, as a result, this is a situation for you, Aries, where they're trying to make their little attempts to move forward, even though you're actually the one that's moving forward. But they're trying to make it seem like they're moving forward too, while really on the inside, the Star and the Five of Swords, they hoping that you can come back so that they could be the one to tell you no, because their ego just can't take this blow to the system. But then at the same time, they want you back though. And they just telling you no to save face, but they're going to try to hit you up that same night, text you, hey, what's going on? I thought you didn't want to talk to me. Saying that to me in front of everybody. What's up? Nah, come on. I'm just tripping. You know I ain't mean it like that. I don't know what you did to them, Aries, but these people are losing it. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. What? Y'all already know we're at 7,226. Let's run those numbers up. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.